Hello guys, to Information and Communication Technology 0417 paper. For paper number 3, we're going today to talk about data analysis for October-November 2019 winter series. So starting with the first question of data analysis, today we're going, first of all, let's go to the first task. Task number 1, evidence document to prepare it. We already have an RTF evidence document. We need just to enter the name, center number, candidate number that will appear on every single page, and then save it in a word processor document in your work area with this following name, which I believe exactly the same, like the same name, but it's supposed to be followed with your candidate number. So let's start first to look for the file. So these are our files. Right click and extract it. So right click and try to group by type, and it's going to be much organized. And second point, try to always show the extension or the file name extension. Here is the evidence file. Let's open it. Okay, we have most of the evidence over here. We just need to type or put the screenshots. So enter your name, candidate number in every single page. It can be in the header or footer. So double click over here, insert in the header the blank 3 columns, and then we easily can put our data. So name, center number, and candidate number. After that, save this word process document in your work area with this file name, followed by your candidate number, such as like this. So file, save as, browse to your working area. It is my working area. In case it is not, try to browse it. So that's the name, and let's say this is my candidate number, for example, and then Word document, and save it. Okay, you will notice it is over here. After that, you will need to place your answers to questions and screenshot in this evident document. Right now, let's start with our real task, which is task 2, spreadsheet. You're going to prepare an invoice using a spreadsheet for Superdesk sales. This company makes and sell all storage devices. All prices are in euros, so we need to keep this point in mind, which must be displayed into 2 decimal places. So we have 2 points here to keep in mind that all currencies are going to be in euro and they are going to be into decimal places. So open and examine the invoices.csv file, and we have SST-CSV file in a spreadsheet package. We already have here 2 files. Let's open them. And that's another file. Okay, so let me check the first file first of all. So what we can see here Superdesk sales, another 2 and invoices, and then here less than and discount rate. Over here we have few columns which the contents are not available, and seems also contents are not available here. So postcode, number of item, make, model, capacity, unit, price, and price. After all, here comes the total price. There will be a discount rate, and here are going to be placed price before discount and the discount and the total for definitely the price. Okay, that's the invoice CSV file. The second file, CSST file. Let's arrange it fully. Okay, so seems we have so many rows, and we have here around 3, 4, 5 columns for code, unit price, capacity in gigabyte, make and model. I believe there are some of the similarities here, like model and make can be taken from over here, and then okay, I believe these two we can make a relation between these two tables from make and model over here. Anyway, so this is just to examine these two files. We're done with examining these two files. So using the invoice.csv, merge A1 till G2. So let's go to invoices. So we have to merge from A1 till G1. So starting from A1 till G1, highlight them and merge them. Merge the cells from A9 to G9. Okay, and then format both merged cells to have white, center aligned, 36-point sans serif font on a black background. So both of them, let's highlight them. Let's put a black background, and let's start from here, white and center aligned, so they can be white color. They're already center aligned, sorry, I changed it. Okay, center aligned, and then it's supposed to be 36 point and any decorated sans serif, sorry, non-decorated font. So 36, and then any non-decorated, Calibri actually already non-decorated, or you can choose any of the non-decorated fonts from over here. Arial can be also fine. So okay, format the top of the spreadsheet to look like this. So in case you want to look something similar to this, I believe this is more or less the same. I'm just going to make it in bold, and it will be exactly or similar to it. Let's try Calibri. Calibri is a little bit different. Let me try the normal Arial. That is a little bit similar to it. Okay, that's very similar to it. And then let's make the rest of it to look the same. So let's put them next to each other, and let's start to create it. So we're having here row 2, it seems not totally fully visible, so try to reduce it. After that, you will notice that the columns internal grid lines are showing over here. So we can start from J till going to okay, before that, let me, okay, that's okay, let's start it from above. So edge can be reduced, less than, and rate, it can become also center, and wrap. And this can be percentage. Okay, and then 2 numbers, and then let's go to the next one, invoice. Let's reduce the 10 a little bit, and then for the product key till price or product code, we can again make it into center, wrap the text. Okay, and seems all the columns over here are equally divided. So we can go from A till G and choose right click on it and column width, and let's set a number. 5 can be too small, so let's make it 10. Okay, that seems fine. Number of items are not showing fully. Then we can expand it from here a little bit. Just one thing left, we need just to make sure these are bold and this as well. Okay, that's more or less the same. Let's go to the next part. We're done with formatting over here, and at the bottom of the spreadsheet, which is this part, so for format only the cells which contain text to be bold and look like this. So only the ones that we're having okay, so I have this one. Let's make it into a wrap text first, and then discount, total, discount rate, and let's select them, make them into center, and make it into bold. Okay, and finally, not to forget, try to make it all with the grid lines. Okay, great. Let's enlarge it right now. And let's check. We stop over here, we made it look like, then save as a spreadsheet with a file named invoice followed by your center number and candidate number, like this example. Mainly it's supposed to be in a spreadsheet format, XLX. So let me copy this name and go over here, file, save as, browse it into your working area, make it into Excel workbook, and change your information and write it down. Separate it with underscore. So MM01, and change your candidate number. Save it, and it's supposed to be added over here with the new type. Question number 2, place the text invoice date followed by an automated date left aligned to the header. So we have to add the header over here. To do this, we have to go to view, page layout, and we can see the header section and footer section. They are already actually divided into 3 portions: right, left, and center. So we're required to add in the header automated date on the left align in the header. Okay, so let's copy this followed by the automated date over here. So automated date is over here, and it's supposed to be left align in the header. That's it, it's a left align. What you will notice, it's added over here, and in case you don't want to use it, it will be always visible, but if you want to hide it, you can go back again to view and click over normal, so you can work easily over here. But make sure that it is always there, and don't worry about it. If you go to print, it will be always there. You just make the working area comfortable for you by hiding it. Okay, place your name, center number, and candidate number right aligned on the footer. So again, we need to go to page layout, footer, right aligned, and I need to add the name, center number, and candidate number. Okay, that's it. Add it over here, close it and go to print, and it is over here. Okay, so we're done with question number 2. Let's go to question number 3. Place functions in cell C12 till F12 to look up the make, model, capacity, and unit price of this item using the product code for the lookup value and the external file SSD for this array. Okay, so starting from C2 till F12, we need to find the values for make, model, capacity, unit price of this item using the product code for the lookup value that we need. So let's again get back again over here and let's check what we need to make. Let me put them next to each other so we can do it easily. So we need to fill over here from C12 to F12. Later we will need to replicate it. For currently from C12 till F12, we need to fill those values taken from this make and from this model, and definitely the capacity will be taken from this capacity, and the unit price also going to be taken from over here. Okay, so to do this, and I need to use the product code for the lookup value. And then also, okay, let's read also the next part, that make sure that if no data is entered in the product code, so as we can see over here, that we're going to take the product code over here from here and compare it from the code here and display all of the information coming from this table or its own row. So in case this one is empty, so if there is no data entered in the product code over here, then what it says, the column then nothing is displayed in each of these cells. Then they're supposed to be also empty, not showing any error. Okay, so to start first, so I'm going to start to do first this part, and then I will add this part later. So we have to place it in C12. So let's start with C12. We will start with VLOOKUP. Why VLOOKUP? Because we're using here column style. Okay, so whenever you're using column style, so it's better to use the VLOOKUP. In case you're looking for the data in a row way, the headers are placed in the row, then you have to go for HLOOKUP. So let's start to put VLOOKUP. The value will be taken from the product code over here, comma, the table array will be coming from here. So we have to start without using the header. We have to start from the first till the make that we needed. We don't need the model, so, or probably we can put it also. It doesn't matter right now but we're not needing it. If we don't need it, currently we just need till the make. So you just can make it till make, or you can extend it, it's up to you. Okay, till here, then you can see the code pop up by itself for the array, another comma, and that's going to be the column index, which column you want to show. So we started to select from 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 4. So that's why I'm saying if you put this 5, it won't matter as long as you're selecting here 4. So 4 is the one that we want to show it right now in the make, and then the last one always we need the exact match. So false, close it over here, and put it. It's showing an error because we don't have any code here put. So let's just copy any of the codes and place it over here. What will happen, it is showing to me the make name. If I put another one, that's going to show me also another one. Okay, for right now, let's go to the next part of the code, which is asking that in case this is empty, they don't want to show here any error. So for this, let's go back again to our function, and what we need to do, we need to place an if formula or function over here to say that in case this is empty, just keep it empty and do not show the error. So if, open the bracket for if. So what is the test for, what is the logical test for us that we wanted, or the condition? We want to say that if this one is not equal to empty, these two brackets means not equal. So if A12, which is the code, is not there, or if it is not empty, then what to do? Which is if the value, if true, then do the VLOOKUP and bring me the value and show me the name. Then let's put a comma at the end of this, and in case it is false, if it is empty, then what to do? Show that it is empty with empty two double quotations. Close it, press enter. So what's happening right now, there is no error showing even though this one is empty. So let's try to place one of the codes over here, and what's happening, it is showing. That means it is working. For currently I'm going to leave it, and let's go for the next one. Next one, it wants to show the model. So instead of using this one, I'm going to use the model. What I can do is I can just replicate it over here. Okay, better not to replicate it, can confuse us. So what can I do is say, first starting with if this product key or product code is not empty, then start to use the VLOOKUP value, which will be this value again, and the table array will be taken again from here also, but we need to include this time the model, as we're wanting the model to appear. After that, put the comma, and then we need to put the column index. Column index at this time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 5 is the one that we wanted to appear, 5, and then finally false, which we wanted the exact match. So close the bracket for VLOOKUP, you can see the red one, and then put the last comma, which will belong to the if last condition or value parameter, which is false. So in case it is false, if it is empty, then show empty and close the bracket, and you can see the model is showing right now. In case it is empty, it will be without any error. Okay, so for the capacity, again I need to do it from C12 till F12. So again the same method, if is not equal to empty, then what to do? Start to do the VLOOKUP, start to look for the value, VLOOKUP value. First with this, again with this value, this is going to be the value. The table array is supposed to be from here, and in the capacity, which column number I want to show or index, it is going to be our capacity, which is 1, 2, 3. Put 3, comma, false match, exact match, close it, another comma for the last if condition or parameter, and then it is going to be an empty. It is closed, close the last bracket and press enter. So my capacity is going to be 500 as I put for 12. Okay, great. The last one, If it is not equal to empty, then go for the lookup value. Again, the value is going to be from here, comma, it is going to be taken from here, and then the column index we need it to be for the, right now I'm in the unit price. Unit price is over here, which is column 2. Finally, false or exact match. Close the bracket, last comma for empty, and then close the last bracket. Here we go. We can get it from C12 till F12. So let's keep this empty, and we will see that none of them is showing an NA or an error. So we're done with this part of the question. Then finally replicate these functions from row 13 till 23. So that's row 13 till 23 over here. So okay, just not to mess it up, let me copy one of them. Highlight it and take it till this row. Just to make sure it is working, you can replicate this number, and it is working over here. The numbers will be increasing, and you can see it is working here. Currently I'm going to leave it, so it's going to guide us through the rest. Later I'm going to delete them. So we're done with question number 3. Let's move to question number 4. Place in cell G12 a formula to multiply number of items by the unit price, and we need to put it in G12. So let's go to G12, that's G, and that's G12. So I need the number of items to be multiplied by the unit price. So this is the number of items multiplied by the unit price, which is over here. It is currently going to show 0 because definitely I have nothing over here. And oops, I lost my internal grid lines. Okay, and then make sure that if no data is entered in the number of items, then nothing is displayed in the cell. So I have to put again that if condition. So if this is empty, if this is not empty, then multiply it. Oops, I think I messed it up here a little bit. So if this is empty, then if this is not empty, then what to do? Again, take this number and multiply it with the unit price, comma, in case it is empty, then just keep this one empty, and as it is showing right now. Okay, so replicate this formula for rows 13 to 23. So what we have to do, we have to go and replicate it to all over till 23. Just make sure over here your formulas are showing. That means it is working. Let's try to put just some numbers here just to make sure that it is working. Okay, great, it is working. And then we're done with question number 4. And then place in cell B24 function to calculate the total number of items ordered. Let's go to B24. Okay, they're over here. So in B12 we need to calculate the total number of items ordered. So that's the summation function. So sum and We need to highlight all of it and press enter. That's question number 5. Question number 6. Place in cell G24 a function to calculate the total of the price column. So that's G24. Over here we need the price, the total of the price. So sum again. Okay, great. And then place in cell E5 nested if function to display the discount rate percentage referring to the data in column I and J. Okay, let's remember this. And place in cell E25 here. We need an if function, nested if function actually. Okay, to display the discount rate percentage. Okay, referring to the data in columns I and J, which is over here and over here, depending upon the total number of items ordered. Note that the discount rate in cell J6 is used if the total number of the items ordered does not meet the criteria in I3 till I5. So let's put this next to this as we are going to compare and work. Okay, let me bring back this one next to it and let's see what we're needing. Okay, E25 is over here, and we need to remove this actually because they're not required. I just put them as examples. Oops, sorry, I delete all the functions. I just need to delete this number. Yes, over here. And then I need to just delete over here. Okay. And right now let's start to read the question and understand it over the spreadsheet. Okay, so let me remove this, so I will highlight them again. So place in cell E25. Where is place? First one, E25 is over here for discount rate. So let's highlight this one as we're going to be needing it. I'm going to make it closer to the purple color. Okay, just blue is fine. So I'm going to use this one, E25. I'm going to put the nested if over here. So to display the discount rate percentage referring to the data in columns I and J. So we will be needing I and J columns over here to refer to it. Okay. And then depending upon the total number of items ordered, over here the total number of items ordered, okay, it's over here, and that's going to be this number over here. Okay, so this is a discount rate, and these are the things we're going to need. Note that the discount rate in cell J6, which means this one, okay, is used if the total number of items ordered does not meet the criteria of cells from I3 to I5. That means only if those criteria, only if the total number here is less than 10, then the discount will be 0. If it is less than 20, the discount will be 5%, less than 50, discounts will be 10. If none of them meeting the criteria, then the discount is going to be 20%. Okay, the question is clear right now, so let's try to apply it over here by using nested if. So if this value is less than the first value over here, then what to do? If it is true, then it's going to be 0% discount. Then another if. For the false value, we're going to put another if. So if this value again is less than 20%, in comma, the discount is going to be 5%. And if it is false, another if. For the third value, if it is less than, sorry, I'm supposed to choose this one. If it is less than this value, then the discount is going to be 10%. Otherwise, there is no another if that's going to be this 20% discount. Let's close all the brackets till it is black over here and press enter. So in case I put something below less than 10, then it's going to be 0% discount. If I put it below okay, that's below 50, then that's 10% discount, and so on. Okay, so that was question number 7. We're done also with question number 6, and let's move to question number 8. Place in G25 a formula to calculate the discount amount, which is discount rate. So I want the discount rate to calculate the discount amount, which is the discount rate multiplied by the price before discount. Make sure that the price will be before discount. So first of all, let's go and look where is G25. Okay, over here, and we're going to apply our formula over here. So that's just a direct applying for the formula or functions. So let's go to, okay, let's remove this as we're going to use it right now. So G25 over here, we need to apply a formula. Okay, let me, so let's apply the formula to calculate the discount amount, which is discount rate, which is discount rate over here, this one multiplied with price before discount, which is this one. Okay, that was question number 8. Question number 9. So place in G26, whereas G26 is over here. So in G26, place a formula to calculate the total, which is the price total before discount. Okay, so the price total before discount, which is this one, minus the discount itself, which is this one. Okay, so this one minus this discount price. Okay, let me remove. Okay, then we're done with the question number 9. Apply appropriate formatting to all cells containing numeric values from 12 to 26. Those are the rows from 12 to 26. We need to apply the proper formatting. The formatting, what they mean about it is mentioned in the beginning of the question, that it's supposed to be all currency zeros and 2 decimal places. So let's go over here and check. We have, starting from here, we have prices here. We need to make it in euros, so make sure it is in euro, and right click format cell. You actually can choose the euro from here, and make sure that it is 2 decimal places. After that, you have also the total numbers, price before discount and discount the total. Again, the same way, we need to apply to euro, and if possible go again to format cell and make sure it is 2 decimal places. And discount rate is going to be in percentage, and this is we already applied to it. Just let me make sure. Yes, and that's it. So that was for question number 10. We already applied the formattings. So save your spreadsheet. Print the entire spreadsheet showing the values. Please note you will not yet have entered data into the invoice. What they mean, we still do not have any data yet, so it's going to be empty. What we need to print is by still keeping the formula and without the formula, but showing the values in this way, not showing the formula. So make sure the printout fits on a single page. Contents, okay, let's make sure that it fits on a single page showing the values, and contents are all cells are fully visible and no split words. Grid lines are displayed, and row and columns headings are also displayed. So that's going to be printout 1, and make sure your name, head, center number, all of those information are showing. So let's make sure of those points. Let's go to file, print. We can see they are not on one page. So what we can do, we can go to page setup, and over here, okay, it's not mentioned in any specific orientation, so we just can keep it in this portrait. I feel it will be fine, or we can, let's try it in landscape. Okay, landscape seems better. And then let's go to page setup, and let's try to make it to fit to one white page. That's exactly fitting. And then make sure the contents are fully visible. Everything is fully visible, and grid lines are displayed. Let's go to page setup, to sheet. Let's make enforce over grid lines, and let's also make the row and column headings to be displayed. That's over here. Okay, so it's right now showing, and then finally your name and the header here also showing, and print your paper. So that's going to be print out number 1. So question number 12, print your spreadsheet showing the formula, and make sure the orientation is in landscape orientation. Row and columns heading are displayed again, it's already ticked, and the contents are fully visible. So let's get back again over here. First of all, I need to make sure the formula is showing right now. Highlight all of it and adjust it. Okay. Let's go to print right now, and it is on one page, that's fine. So it is in the landscape orientation. I already chose to be landscape orientation. Row and columns are displayed, so go to sheet, row and columns are displayed. You can hide the grid lines, and then the contents are fully visible also, so make sure that all the contents are fully visible here. But as I put the grid line, so that's why it's not appearing, so I have to go over here and I have to remove the grid lines. Okay, and then get back again to the question, to the print, and let's read it. Orientation. Right now row and column headings are displayed, as we can see the corners, and all the contents are fully visible, but the problem that it is very small and there is nothing mentioned that it's supposed to be fitting on one single page. So what we can do, we just can go and make it to be adjustable to any specific site. I can make it to be fitting even to 2 pages. Okay, this is much better. If you print it out right now, it will be very clear and readable. So print out 2, make sure that your name, candidate number is visible over here on both pages, and the header also showing, and that's going to be your print out number 2 showing the formula. Question number 13. Before this invoice will be used, it needs to be tested. Test 1 will use normal data, including item SSD1. In your evidence document, edit the evidence 1 table to look like this. Okay, and examine the formula in G12 and use this to complete the table identifying. First of all, let's go to our evidence document. Let's put it next to each other, and let's say what they're asking us. First, we need to complete this to look like this one. So we have test 1, we have here the test type supposed to be normal, this supposed to be the item supposed to be SSD1, and here we need to define in which cell it's going to be and why selected. For example, they said first product in the data source because it is the first product in the data source. What they mean is, let's get back again over here. Okay, it's over here. What they mean is over here because it is the first product in the data source. So let me finish reading the question. This is all one question, and so it is in the evidence document over here. But before we finish it, okay, let's put this one also over here, and let's go and finish the question. So we have to make to put those data into the evidence document. After that, examine the formula in cell G12. Let's make it back again to the values, and let's check it. So where is G12? G12 is over here. Okay, so examine the formula in G12. This is our formula in G12. If it is not equal to empty, if this B12, where is B12? B12 is the product code. If it is not equal to empty, then we have to multiply B12 itself with F12, which is the unit price. And in case it is empty, this show that the cell is empty. Okay, so this is my formula. What they want us to do is examine it and then complete this table identifying these following points. The cell reference where SSD1 will be entered. Okay, where SSD1 is going to be entered. Let's say SSD1 is going to be entered here. Okay, and another appropriate item of test data that will be used with SSD1 to complete test 1. So to complete the whole series of test 1, we need something to help SSD1 to complete this row. So what we can do, just put any number, random number over here, and we can see that it is completed. Okay, and the cell reference where this item of the test data will be entered. So the cell reference is going to be for SSD1, it is A12. And for another test, if I choose, for example, another item, let's say it is 10, then it is going to be B12. And why I selected this number in B12? 10, we can say that it is because it is easy to remember and or easy to calculate it even, because 10 have to be multiplied with the unit price, and easily I can get the number. The expected outcome from test 1 that will be seen in G12 over here. Okay, so let's finish it according to our understanding here. What is the next item of the test data? So let's say it's going to be 10. Let's put 10 over here. And the first one was in A12. Let's double show of it. Here A12 and here B12. Why did we select for the first number? It is because it is the first product in the row or in the data source. Why did we select 10? Because it is easy to calculate. What is the expected outcome? 10 was multiplied by probably 84 there. Yes, and then it was 840 euros. You can set it to euro, or if you don't want, you don't need to. Let's just leave it and let's carry on to the next question. Okay, that was in evidence number 1. We edited and we modified it and we finished it. Okay, number 14, enter the address as shown and formatted like this. So I need to show this, and I believe this is going to be merged. If it is not merged, okay, that's over here. I need to merge from A, B, C, D. Sorry, B, C, and D. And then I think it's not merged, so I'm just going to leave it as it is without merging. It wasn't merged. The next row, 32, Acacia Avenue. And then Tawara. And the last one is this number. Enter the items into the invoice like this. So in product code, we need to put, which is 11 over here, we need to put SST number 8 and 10 over here, and then over here we need to put SST 34 and only one item. Okay, after this, print only cells from A1 till G26. First, let's make sure everything is okay after we enter it. Great. Total items are not showing here. I think it got deleted while I'm deleting some of them. So just let me refer back again what was here previously in B24 and let me add it quickly. Okay, it was a function to calculate the total number of items ordered, and then I have to add it. Yes, so sum for all of these numbers. Okay, great. Right now everything's starting to work. So number 15, print only cells from A1 till G26 showing the values, and make sure the printout fits one page and the row and columns are not displayed. Contents are fully visible with no split words. Make sure that everything is showing and they're showing the values mainly. So So let's go select from A1 till G26. So A1 from here till G26 is over here. Okay, so let's select it. Notice that this will be out of the row or out of the selection. And let's go to print. And what I'm going to do here, you will notice this thing is selected. What I'm going to do here is to change to print only the selection. So you will notice it become one page. So that's the first option, first thing. Second thing, we have to make sure it is in values. Actually, we already chose to be in values. And printout fits on one single page. So let's go to page setup and make sure it is setting on one page. And then row and column headings are not displayed, so we have to go back again to page setup, sheet, and remove the row and column headings. Contents are fully visible, everything's supposed to be visible, nothing. Okay, and then finally your center number and candidate numbers, everything is visible, and here you start to print out your paper. That was the last question in spreadsheet. I hope all the answers and questions were clear, and if you have any question you can comment below. Have a nice day and see you in the next paper.